ABC News royal commentator Daisy McAndrew joins us now here at Buckingham Palace. I mean, we just saw it. How do you capture 70 years in just a few moments? 15 prime ministers. She met 14 U.S. presidents. The world changed over those 70 years. Did she change with it?
Her core didn't change, but she really did move with the times. And if you think about the events, not just the way that the world changed with TV, internet, high-speed travel, all those things which she had to get her head around, but the events that she experienced and the way she dealt with them. But the thing was, she was always completely unflappable. Remember 1982, Buckingham Palace, Michael Fagan broke into her bedroom, and there was the Queen quite calmly calling for help but having a little chat with him, and that was her style, unflappable.
As you mentioned, I mean, you can't even get into all the different world events that happened on her watch. Wars, 9/11, to say nothing of all of the other kinds of things that happened. What do you think was the most challenging for her from a political standpoint?
I think some of the events that shaped her most actually happened before her coronation. The abdication of her uncle, that gave her the determination not to be like that she would serve her country till the day she died, which was exactly what she did. Also, the war, she didn't want to be a flashy monarch because she came in an age of austerity and rationing. But during her reign, I think there were a couple of things. Northern Ireland, the problems with the island of Ireland were such issues, and when she did that incredible trip in 2011, wearing the emerald green, speaking in Gaelic, that really changed politics in Ireland. And 1 year later, she shook the hand of a former IRA terrorist, having lost her own cousin, Lord Mountbatten, Uncle Dickie, to the IRA. That took real courage, and it moved the dial politically.
And then finally, I mean, she obviously is the monarch. She's also the matriarch of a real family, and real families are complicated, and hers certainly was.
And the scrutiny. I think you were asking me, Savannah, earlier, what changed. The level of scrutiny changed over the 70 years. At the beginning of her reign, deference was the key word. We didn't question who they were, what they did, who they were sleeping with. By the end of her reign, that had all changed, and she had to come to grips with that. And she did, but seeing her family in the headlines, seeing the divorces, she called it the annus horribilis, and she did struggle with that.
Yeah, she said that 1992 was a horrible year with Princess Diana and Charles, and what a life. I mean, you can't capture it in just a few moments, but thank you for helping us shine a light a little bit, Daisy.
I think the only last word I would say is everybody was proud of her. That's what the people here are thinking.
And you
today.
really get that feeling when you talk to people who are laying flowers. They were proud.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.